Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is obviously going to be an eyeshadow palette bingo. I wasn't sure what to film, and so I asked Mike to come in and choose a palette for me. So he picked out the Ace Beauté Flair Palette. I remember using this one. I remember thinking it was pretty darn good. So I'm excited to play with it again. So I've popped up a random number generator on my cellular device, and I put in 15 shades, or 15 is the largest number and 1 is the smallest. So we'll just generate, oh, hold on. So we'll generate the first number. Did it go? It did. 15. Okay. Oh. 15 would be this shade right here called Sherbert. Definitely not mad about that. I have been loving green eyeshadows lately. So let me just get this swatched on my hand. Okay, let's generate the next number. 12. That would be the shade called Atlantis right here, this matte bluish shade. So we'll swatch that out. That is what we're working with so far. It's kind of hard to see that green on the back of my hand, but I think it'll be okay. All right, let's generate the next one. 11. Also, not mad about that. That's this shade right here called Bayberry. Exciting to get a shimmer. Just going in for a couple of dips to make that really pretty. All right. So far, I'm pretty excited. So 2 more. Let's figure out the next one. 13. That would be Forest Pine right there. We're just gonna stay on the bottom row maybe. That's a really pretty combination though. All right, last but not least, we already did 11. Number 3. Oh, okay. We got Aubergine, which is the shade right there. Matte purple. That definitely is a twist with these other shades. So let me pop off camera, figure out what we can do. I think I may end up tossing on some shadow shields, and I'll zoom you in and we'll play Let's Make an Eye Look. Okay, I'm back. I've got you zoomed in with my shadow shield on, and I think I have a plan. I think I'm gonna start with the Aubergine shade, just kind of gently blend it out in my transition area. So I'm taking my Rephr 16 and just a little bit, and we're going to blend. That is very pigmented. I know I have really enjoyed Ace Beauté's formula pretty much since forever. So I tend to not declutter too many of their palettes. There are some that I have because I have a lot of makeup, and if I can't feasibly use it or it's not contributing something substantial to my collection, I want to pass it on to somebody else who will get some use out of it. And since I have all the grandbabies and my daughter and my daughter-in-law, and they have friends, I kind of make them take some, and my nieces, nephew if he wanted them. It feels weird to hang on to stuff that I'm not going to use. If there's a chance I'm going to use it, I'm going to hang on to it because that makes sense. And this one has survived many declutters, so I'm thinking I really liked it. think we're going to use the shade Forest Pine to deepen up the outer crease and corner of my lid. So I'm going to take my Blend Bunny B4 and go into that Forest Pine shade. And I'm going to pack this on out here. And then we'll get it blended. I'm keeping it pretty far out because I do want to use the Atlantis shade on my lid as well. And I'm hoping the purple or the aubergine and the shade don't get muddy and funky looking. They shouldn't, because this Forest Pine does have some blue in it. So I think it's gonna work a little bit better than like a green, although I do love green and purple together. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, so going in with the Atlantis shade on my Refer 01, which is kind of a flat blending brush. And that's gonna go right up against Pine Forest. I think I've made a decision. I think we're gonna use Bayberry all over the lid, and then we'll use the Sherbet shade for my inner corner highlight. I know, a little wild and crazy, but I'm loving that green shade as an inner corner highlight these days. I just think it's so pretty. So I'm taking my Singe E01 and just putting that all over my lid and up into my crease a little bit. If you're new here, all of my lid shades have to go up into my crease and just beyond, because when I look straight ahead, you really wouldn't see the shades again with my eyes open, so I take them up higher. Man, that's pretty. Okay, I cleaned off the Singe E01. We're gonna go right into Sherbet. And I'm gonna pack this on here. I may add more after my face is done, but that's pretty cool. I think if I wanted it to be a bit more punchy, I could also go in with a white base and put this on top, but this is where we are right now. Let's take off the shadow shields. I think I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I'm just noticing I got a tiny bit of fallout from the shimmer shade. I didn't wet the brush or do anything to not get fallout, but that's pretty much it. There's no other fallout on my face or any other eyeshadows, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face. I'm probably just gonna use the matte blue greens on the lower lash line, and then I'll come back and show you the final look and we can wrap this video up. Okay, that's the eye look done and dusted. Let me you in for an up close at the eyes. What do you think? I really enjoyed this. I used all of the shades. They're a bit smudged now because I've been doing the things, but I kind of really like it. This is definitely a me look. It's one that I do, I feel like, kind of a lot, so it maybe was an easier bingo for me. In fact, my memories just a couple of days ago, from a couple of years ago, was a very blue and pink look, and I don't know, I just think it's fun. I think the quality of this palette is absolutely fantastic. I mean, zero complaints at all. I know they've reformulated a couple of times and it was good and then not so good, and I don't know. But these older palettes, I like them. I don't even think it's like good for whatever. I just think they're good. So I definitely really like that one. You'll have to let me know if you have this one in your makeups or not. I'd be very interested to hear. Anyway, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate hanging out with me today, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you in the comment section. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.